So this type of question is very common. They will ask you to arrange a set of number from the smallest to the largest. And the tips to doing this kind of question is to convert all of those that are not in decimal into decimal. So let's have a look at the first question. 0.66 is already a decimal, so we just leave it as it is. What we have to do is to find the square root, which is this button, of 0.7, and we will get 0.8367. So normally you can try to put in 3 or 4 SF. Is depending on the question. Sometimes it's safer to put 4 SF. 0.7 is 0.7, then 2 over 3 equal, let's convert this into decimal, is 0.6667. Finally, 0.7 square, I will get 0.49. So as we can see, 0.7 square is the smallest, followed by 0.66, then 2 over 3, 0.7, and square root of 0.7. So if I want to arrange them from the smallest to the largest, it will be 0.7 square, comma 0.66, comma 2 over 3, comma 0.7, and finally square root of 0.7. So second question, 0.03 is already in decimal. I have to find what is the decimal of 4%. So I press 4 first, then for percentage, which is the yellow color one, I have to type shift, then press the answer, then I will get the percentage sign, then equal, I get a fraction, convert this into decimal, I will get 0.04. So I will write 0.04, then the next one will be 1 over 30 equal 0.0333. Lastly, sine 2 degree. So sine is down here. So we press sine, then 2, you can close bracket or not close, it doesn't matter, equal 0.034. I will round it up here, 9. Okay, so smallest number is 0.03. Next is 1 over 30. And because 3 is smaller than 4, sine 2 degree is the third one, and the largest is 4%. So write them down, 0.03, comma, 1 over 30, comma, sine 2 degree, and 4%. Just remember to write the terms as they appear in the question. Don't write 0.04, write 4% instead. Don't write 0.349, write sine 2 degree instead. Moving on, 3 over 7. 3 over 7 equal 0.4286, 0.384 is 0.384. 39%. Remember, we have to type shift and press percent equals 0.39. Then finally is cube root. So how do we press cube root? You can see a square root down here. The cube root is over here. So we have to press shift, cube root 0.39 and press equal. It is 0.731. Okay, because it's quite obvious that this one is the largest number, so I will just leave it as 3SF rather than 4. So smallest number is 0.384 followed by 39%. Then it is 3/7 and cube root of 0.39. So to write them down, 0.384, comma 39%, comma 3/7, comma cube root of 0.39. Okay, finally for the last question, 0.64 is 0.64, 3/5 equal 0.6. Next, we have inverse sine or sine inverse. Sine inverse is actually above sine. So again, we need to press shift and sine inverse. 0.011 close bracket equal 0.6303. Then we have our 7/12 equal 0.5833. And lastly, cube root of 0.2. Cube root is down here, but we cannot press this because it will give us square root. We need to type shift, square root, which will give us cube root because we press shift, 0.2, and this will give us 0.5848. So this is quite close. So smallest number is 7/12 followed by cube root of 0.2. Then is 3/5. Sine inverse 0.011. Then 0.64. So let's write them down. 7/12, comma, cube root of 0.2, comma, 3/5, comma, sine inverse 0.011, comma 0.64. So this is how you answer question that requires you to arrange them from smallest to largest. Please remember to write your answer as what they are in the question. Do not write the decimal format unless they are in decimal format. And also calculator skill. I think we have learned that for percentage, we press shift answer to get the percent. Then for cube root, we press shift and the square root, which will give us cube root. And lastly, sine inverse, we press shift and sine, that will give us sine inverse. So all the shift key are yellow. You can see if you press shift, you can get cosine inverse. So this is how to use the shift key of the calculator.